head coach Eric Dooley. I do see that we have Coach with us. Coach, as we get set to get started, we want to thank you so much for your patience. I do realize that we are behind schedule here, so thank you so much for your patience.
Yes. Well, good morning, good afternoon to all. Went down to Montgomery, played against Coach Robinson team, guy I know so well. It was a tough contest. Anticipated it being a hard-fought contest. I thought they made some plays, a couple more plays than we made. Of course, obviously, the score dictates that. Very disappointing, and I guess the way that we came out, started fast, and first two drives we started fast and had some things going. Didn't make the adjustments on defense, so they got off to a fast start as well. But we settled down a little bit, and it was back and forth. What I thought was two good football teams. Unfortunately, they came out on top, and now we just got to. I don't like to say go back to the drawing board. We just got to correct what's there and get better for this upcoming game, which is going to be a very challenging game. You're talking about a team that just lost their first SWAC contest in 2 years, so they're going to be hungry and ready to play some football.
Appreciate those opening comments, Coach Dooley. First question goes to Keisha Kelly.
Good morning, Coach. Keisha Kelly, Black College Experience. How are you?
I'm doing well. Good morning.
Good. I'm sorry, it's afternoon on my side. I'm sorry. So you talked about how the team came out fast, and you talked about how disappointed you were, because it didn't come out favorable on Southern University side. What is the team working on, or what are you guys working on to make sure that it's a little bit more favorable and it's not to end out how we ended this past week going up against, like you said, a team that hasn't lost a SWAC game in 2 years against Jackson State?
Just what we talked about. We're always talking about starting fast and finishing strong, but you got to be able to play for 60 minutes. You play for 60 minutes, then you can control the outcome of it. The thing that I'm very, very encouraged about, that they didn't quit. They kept fighting. Unfortunately, we didn't make the plays down the stretch. You had a couple of penalties here and there that put you in a bad situation, but a veteran team can't have those type penalties. So we understand that right there. We're not going to look in the rearview mirror. We can't allow Alabama State to beat us twice, so we got to move forward and correct those mistakes as we move forward.
All right. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks.
Next question goes to Henry.
Good morning, Coach. How are you doing?
Good morning. How are you?
Doing well. Coach, with the new college rules changing and stuff, that clock moves a lot faster. It seems like you maybe had 1 or 2 drives in the first quarter and it was done. Tell me how you have to game plan now to make sure that you can maximize on your opportunities.
Well, I know everybody talking about the clock, but I think the clock go in my favor because I want to play fast anyway. So it really don't affect me. You just got to be able to get off the field on third down when you talk about defensively in order to get those balls. Now you got a team that's a ball control unit, then they're going to use that effectively. But I didn't think it played a major role. We did. It was some concern. You can recognize it and see it, but we just got to play football and don't worry about the clock. At the end of the when that clock ticked 0-0-0, just have 1 point more than the next team.
Next question goes to Michael Jefferson.
Good afternoon, Coach Dooley. This is Michael Jefferson with Block Sports. Went down to Montgomery. I was at that game and played against a really tough Alabama State team. But the defense, my question is in regards to the defense. Even though your offense was not able to put up any more than 10 points, but your defense was able to hold Alabama State to just 14 points, and they didn't get a chance to score any points in the fourth. So what can you actually say on the positive side about your defense, though?
There's nothing positive when you have a loss. There's nothing positive. We just got to go back and we just got to continue to correct the mistakes that we have and look and move forward. Some things we got to make adjustments in all 3 phases of the game to get better, because it's a very competitive league. You can't afford to slip on anything right now. It's a very competitive league, and we understand that. So that's one that did get us, but we feel real good where we are right now. We just got to rebound and keep moving forward.
Now, with this game that's upcoming with Jackson State at home, Jackson State, of course, is coming off their first loss in several games in the SWAC. How do you see yourself taking advantage of them playing 2 games with a lot of information before you that you can actually read off from?
Well, I mean, them playing 2 games, that gives them an opportunity to get in rhythm. But when you have a veteran team and a team that is seasoned, the rhythm's got to start from game one. So you can't go in there with the mindset of saying that they're going to play one more game than I played now, because the season's not going to stop. You got to play and be prepared for whatever it is. If that's the way the hand is dealt to it, you got to play it and play it good. So we feel good where we are. We know the adjustment we have to make, and we got to look forward to a very, very huge challenge with a team that come in that understands how to win.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Much success to you.
Thanks.
Next question goes to James Hill.
Hey, Coach, I hope you and everybody on campus are well. Mr. Harold Blood, talk about the quarterback, what you're seeing in him so far, and what you liked with his game so far.
You know, I thought he came out for the first time to get his first start and play a full game. I thought he did some things well, but of course, when you look at that position right there, you got to be very, very critical. I'm very critical on all positions. Sometimes we did miss some throws that was there that we had opportunity. Was it all his fault? No. Some things, you know, it take 11 to play this game. So all 11 got to carry out their responsibility. But for the most part, I thought he played the game well. Did have a couple of turnovers due to certain reasons, things that took place. But the guy that we thought we were going to get as the opening day starter is the guy that came out and displayed and made some great throws. Now we got something that we can correct from a live game and get him better.
Coach, Jackson comes into Mumford. This is one of those big-time rivalries when you have Southern and Jackson State. Just talk about this weekend, and again, a great opportunity to earn a victory.
Well, I tell you, it's going to be a very, very exciting, electrifying weekend. You're talking about 2 of the top HBCUs coming right here on the bluff. Couldn't ask for a better atmosphere right there. You know it's going to be a sold-out crowd. You know people are going to be standing around. They're going to have tailgates. That's what HBCUs is all about. So that's what you want to see. That's why you tell young men to come to your university to see games of this nature right here. So, you know, it's exciting, but at the end of the day, we got to be able to play 60 minutes of football because it is a contest that's going to be very, very challenging.
Thank you, sir. Have a blessed week.
You too. Thanks.
Coach, as always, we sincerely appreciate your time. Look forward to speaking to you again next week.
Thank you, guys.